Welcome to week 1 of my 10-week training series. You may have come from episode 1, which if you have, then thank you for joining along on the journey. If not, let me quickly catch you up to speed. Hey, my name's Laura, I'm 21 years old, and I've been doing sports my whole life. I've just come back from an injury. My family's recently really been getting into triathlons, and this year in May, I'm going to be competing in my first ever triathlon. I'm doing the Ironman 70.3 in Alcudia, Mallorca. The triathlon consists of a 1.9 kilometer swim, a 90 kilometer cycle, and a half marathon to finish it all off. I started this whole series just for people to follow along, for me to document my training. In this video specifically, I want to focus on how to choose the right equipment. Within the video, I'll be giving a few of my tips on how I've chosen my equipment and what I'm planning to do in the future. I am a beginner when it comes to triathlon, so these are all just my personal preferences. It's a 10-week training plan through the app Believer, and I'm super stoked to get this thing started. I'm just about to start my first training for my triathlon. It's a 9k easy run. So my pre-workout is just bread with almond butter and bananas and cinnamon. Let's smash this and then do our easy run. Let's see if we can sync the workout from the app onto my watch. We can click down here and session sync to Garmin has been initiated. Perfect, straight from Believer onto my Garmin watch. Let's go. Okay, first training done. Feels really good to have started my plan and to have completed my first workout. Okay, first of all, the Believer app and the Garmin work so well together. It literally was absolutely seamless. I got my paces and everything read out to me through my headphones, and that felt really good to know exactly like where I'm at, kind of. Okay, I'm back in the kitchen. I'm gonna make some lunch now after my run, and I'm just gonna put the statistics here so you can see everything of how the run went, and I thought I'd give a quick overview too. So my aim for this run was to stay at the heart rate that Believer was telling me and not the pace. My average heart rate was 136, which I think is pretty good. The warm-up was supposed to be around 119. I was at like 150, but during the whole run, like the main part of the run, the 30 minutes, I was trying to stay under 140 and trying to get my pace as quick as I could. So sometimes my pace was like 550, sometimes it was 630, and my heart rate was like fluctuating so much. It was so unsatisfying because I was supposed to be running 9.5k. That's because the pace was so much quicker than what I was actually running. My average pace was 6:03, but because of that, I only ran like 7-something Ks. My route also is so like zigzaggy, I had no idea where I was going. So I'm gonna make a yogurt bowl for lunch. Oh my gosh, that looks delicious. This morning I had a full body strength session and I ended up focusing a bit more on my legs than on my upper body. Now when it comes to triathlons, this can be a very expensive sport. You need a full-on equipment for 3 different sports. That's a lot of equipment and a lot of money that can flow into this. However, like everything, there's always a way to find what works best for you. My first tip, and this is mainly for Europeans, is the brand Decathlon. You probably know about this brand because it's full of sports gear and has a very, very big variety of things. Starting off for cycling, what me and my friends have found is that Decathlon actually has the best quality shorts, like bike shorts, that we found. There are a few pretty expensive brands out there, especially as the sport is getting more and more popular. What we found is that the Decathlon cycling shorts are actually the best in the market. For us personally at least. What we love about them is that the material is super comfortable, it's breathable, the padding is great, and also they don't ride up on your legs. So I mean, it's not anything special, let's say, but it really does the job, and especially for the price, it's great. They also have a really cool variety of sports tops, and they have cool designs, and it's just always something new. The last thing I want to show you is this wind jacket. It's also from Decathlon, and what makes this so special is obviously it's such a thin material, so it's perfect, but you can actually make it super small, and like that it fits perfectly in the back of your cycling jersey. So tip number 1 for Europeans, Decathlon is a pretty good way to go. Okay, day 3 of my training. Today is Wednesday, and today my workout is a bike ride, which I'm actually kind of looking forward to because over the past few weeks where I knew I was going to start training for my triathlon, I have not ridden a bike at all. Like, I've been going on runs and swims and all that, but I have not fully sat on a bike properly. So today's workout is a easy bike ride. I think it's 55 minutes in total, but 45 minutes of actual zone work. So I'm gonna go to the gym and do the bike ride there because my legs are completely destroyed from yesterday's workout. So my plan is to go to the sauna afterwards because my gym luckily has a sauna, which is a big luxury to have. So yeah, we're gonna go to the gym, do our workout, go to the sauna, and then make some delicious dinner.
I have about 2 minutes left of my ride before I have a call. And it's really tired, I'm sweating. It's actually really weird. It's the first time I'm riding a bike with like an actual intention of training something and with how to train. Like I know how many watts I'm supposed to be training, what height I'm supposed to be at, and I have like a rough outline of how far I should exactly. And it feels really good. It's also the first time I feel like I've sweat so much lately. I'm absolutely loving it. I cannot wait to watch the sauna this night. But I've just been listening to a podcast that was on, and that worked really well. So, all in all, I'm really good with my legs. I'm so tired, my quads are absolutely on fire. But, thumbs up to the first bike training.
So for today's dinner, I'm making what's become an absolute staple in my kitchen, and it's just literally like a honey beef bowl. It's beef and veggies, sweet potato, cottage cheese, all the good stuff. So I'm just cooking my beef right now. Usually I put my sweet potato in the oven because I like it getting really crispy, but the oven takes about 40 minutes and I don't have a microwave, which would also be quicker. So I'm boiling the sweet potato in the pot, which I've never done before, but I'm just boiling it like a potato. So hopefully they'll also taste good. I feel like the oven gives it a bit more flavor, so we'll see how it goes. But I like to put onions in with my beef and then I season it with salt, pepper, oregano, and paprika. And then you just assemble everything together and you get the most perfect bowl. What I also do is I add honey, which just absolutely makes it yum. You cannot have enough honey. I also had pickles recently, and because there's always so much more juice than there is pickles, when I emptied the jar, I just added just my own cucumbers and celery into the old pickle juice. So let's just add some of that. It's always usually some type of variation of that. Sometimes I have corn in there as well. Sometimes I even put in like apple slices. It can kind of change up, but it's always beef, sweet potatoes, veggies, and honey. That's like the main part of it all. And then I always make sure to take a picture for my Instagram account. And then we get to eat. I'm so excited. This is literally one of the best parts of my day. I kid you not. It's just so good. I wasn't even that hungry after my bike ride, and now I'm just so glad that I've made something proper and didn't just, I don't know, eat a protein bar or something, because real food is just alright. I'm gonna absolutely devour this, and then I'm probably gonna stretch because the sauna was great. I was in there for about 20 minutes, but oh my gosh, my legs already feel extremely sore. I have a swim tomorrow, which I'm probably gonna do with a friend. Guess I'll just see you tomorrow. Cheers. Well, this is Felix.
Yes!
He is also taking part in the triathlon.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
It's my first swim training of like officially starting the training situation, and you haven't officially like fully started your training, but you're gonna start as soon as you can.
Hey, everyone in their own pace, right?
But yeah, we're heading to swim training. My training today is a technical trim, so I have like a few exercises to do, and I think it's about 1.5k, I think. Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah, so today my training is gonna be not drowning and then really working on not drowning. And with the arms, I'm really trying to not drown this time, so that's what I'm doing.
10 to 11 p.m. I was so tired and extremely sore. I had dinner basically the same as yesterday. I only ate half of the sweet potatoes, so now I just made a brownie with the other half. So that's currently in the oven. I thought I'd give a quick rundown on how the swim went whilst rolling out my legs, because my legs are so sore from the last few days for all of the workouts. First swim since 3 weeks, like first proper swim again. It was the first time I was having like a swim training where I had a proper training, like I knew exactly like exercises that I was doing. I think I was doing them wrong. Let's ask ChatGPT. In the catch-up drill, one arm waits in front until the other arm catches up before it starts the next stroke. Okay, so that was basically what I was doing. So it's supposed to improve stroke timing, balance, and body position. In a normal freestyle, your arms move continuously. Start swimming freestyle. Extend one arm straight forward in front of you. Use the other arm to perform a full stroke. When the moving hand touches or reaches the stationary hand, switch arms. So like that. Okay, that's basically what I was doing, so that's good. So my total swim, I can put it on the screen here, was 2,400 meters in just under an hour. And my average pace was just under 2 minutes per 100 meters, I think it always is. And it feels good to have a swim over 2,000 meters. In the race, obviously, the swim is 1,900. So I'm feeling pretty good about the distance. I just need to work on my speed and obviously optimizing my technique. But the biggest difference is just going to be the open water swim, because now that I'm in a pool every 50 meters, which I'm also already lucky that it's a 50-meter pool, I like kick off, but in open water you don't have that. And then obviously the other thing is also all of the people. Like in the event, there's just gonna be so many swimmers, and you might get a kick in the face, kick in the stomach, so it's just a bunch of things that are gonna come with like being part of the event. Oh, my timer for my brownie. Let's see if it's ready. Oh, it smells good. The trusty toothpick to see if a batter is already cooked. No marks, let's take it out. This is my sweet potato brownie. Wow, it smells really good. And it smells of raspberries, because I also put in raspberries. Ah, why do I keep burning myself? You know what would be really good with this? Some ice cream. But I do not have any ice cream. I'm also gonna add some blueberries, because we love blueberries. Oh yeah. Okay, you can see the sweet potato chunks inside. I feel like this might have been a bit of a fail, you know? Okay, this is my brownie, and we're gonna try it. I think it's still very hot. I hope it's kind of sweet. It tastes of nothing. I might add some skier. Tomorrow on my training app, it says that I have a 14K long run. And I actually called my brother today because I want to go on a hike with some friends tomorrow. The big problem with training for a triathlon is that it takes up so much time, and your social life can go downhill from there, and it just impacts your life quite a bit because it's quite intense. So the app that Nick created, the idea behind it is to allow yourself to be so flexible that you can move your training plan around your life. So tomorrow I want to go on this hike, and obviously I shouldn't run 14K before or after going on a 5-hour hike. Like, that's just counterproductive. It's just too much work. So I called him and I was like, Nick, what do I do? Should I go on my run or should I hike with my friends? And he said, look, going on that hike is gonna be more sociable, it's gonna be more fun, and it's not counterproductive if you do that instead of your run. Like, in the end, hiking, you're also training and you're also moving and being active, and that's the main part and the main focus of my training right now, because I'm in the first week. It's not like super specific. I'm also not a pro athlete. And then on Saturday or Sunday, I can still decide which day. I have a long bike ride, and the day I don't do that is my rest day. So very excited for all of that. We've made it to the top. We're at about 1,600 meters, and my knees are definitely sore, and my thighs as well. But I think it's a good exchange for going on my run. We've finished our hike. It's super warm, so the only right thing is to get in the lake. The only thing is, the lake is absolutely freezing. Like actually freezing. Tip number 2 is that when picking out your equipment, say your running shoes, you should mainly focus on what features you actually need, because a lot of people get kind of carried away. They think, okay, I need the new Vapor Carbon something trainer, like high quality thing, but it might look cool and it might get promoted as really good and new and just high tech, but what if that's not actually necessarily what you need? For example, that kind of shoe is not what you need for an easy run. So if you're looking for a new trainer, you should think about what features are actually the ones that you are supposed to be looking for in a shoe. So don't get fooled by the marketing or trying to, you know, like stay on trend or whatever. Really have a look at what you need and then figure it out from there. My third tip is that your equipment and the things that you just use during training and your routines as well, they're all going to change throughout your training, because once you actually start training, you'll actually realize what you specifically need and what works best for you, because everyone trains so differently. So we're all going to have different preferences. You might start off with a preference of one pre-workout, and then over time it'll gradually change because you'll realize, actually, that's not giving me enough energy for the length of my workout or the hardness of my workout, so that'll naturally just change. And the same thing is with equipment too. You'll probably also find that you're going to be adding equipment towards your training. That's what's happening with me. For Christmas, one of my presents was a new cycling bike, especially for the triathlon, and I'm so excited to finally be able to take it for a spin. This week it's not going to be here yet because it's actually still in my hometown, but from next week I'll be able to train and practice with my official race bike. For now, I'm still just using my cycling bike that I've been using for the past few years, but it's not very special. It's kind of old. For this triathlon, I just really wish for something a bit more technical. So what I'm trying to say in this tip is that sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. And if you realize, okay, this really is not doing it for me, then you can think about investing into something new. Just because your equipment might be a bit older doesn't mean that you can't train properly. Yes, it could be easier, more efficient with something new, but it shouldn't stop you from getting in the gym or getting on a bike or going for the run. So use what you have and make the most of it. Last workout of this week. Got a bike ride. We're heading over with the crew. So much fun. My first proper training ride outdoors, which is awesome. And we'll just see how it goes. We've got about 50k ahead of us. But the sun's out, mood is great, so let's see how it goes. I can definitely feel the legs from yesterday's hike. But we're gonna push through and let's get it!
Cycling through the snow. Looking like the mountain pass we're supposed to cross is still frozen shut, so we might have to turn around. But it's still beautiful! Wow! So we're just driving up the mountain, yeah. You can see the beautiful view here. If you know, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Now we're eating some traditional Austrian food, yeah. It was invented by a cook for the lady of the, yeah, and it's really nice. Yeah.
You made it.
Willst du was sagen? Vlog?
Alright, quick summary. The bike ride was super challenging. It definitely pushed me mentally as well, which is also part of the training, obviously. I mean, all of these weeks leading up to the race needs to be mental training too, because on race day, it's a mental challenge for sure. So I was on a proper cycling bike, but not the same as what I'm going to be racing in. I didn't have any cycling like click pedals where you just click the shoes in. I didn't really have the right equipment. I didn't have my helmet. I didn't have most of my stuff. So I definitely made do with what I did. I'm very proud of myself for finishing that session, and I'm very much looking forward to going on a proper ride with my proper bike. So talking about new equipment, I actually ordered a new pair of glasses, and with that a new water bottle to take on my bike rides, and it's just arrived in the mail, so I'm super excited to unpack it with you. Okay, first up, the water bottle. This was honestly just kind of a nice add-on because I have one bottle, but I seem to just be forgetting them at my friends' places all the time. The brand that I ordered from is called Raiden Vision. This bottle is going to be super practical, just really easy to like take a sip while it's running. It's like one of the squishy bottles. So I'm very excited to use this. And then obviously what I'm super excited for are my pair of glasses. For the longest time, I've been using my brother's old sports glasses, and I mean, I'm honored. I mean, he ran a marathon in them. He competed in the Mallorca 70.3 Ironman 2 years ago, but they're just kind of getting a bit old. They're kind of falling apart. So I thought, why not now buy myself some new ones? So let's open them. Also, this is not sponsored. It's just, I'm very excited to get my own pair of glasses. Woohoo! Oh my god. Oh, they look so sleek. Wow, look at that. Hell yeah. They're so light too. Wow. Ooh, they're so cool. Wow, they're really comfortable. Wow, I'm so impressed. I love them. I'm sure I'm going to be like 10 times faster on the bike now that I have cool glasses. I've never gone for purple glasses. I always have either blue or red, but these look awesome, and the white looks really, what's the word in English? Chic. I'm trying to say chic. For all my German people out there, these glasses look chic. That's what they look like. I don't know why my brain isn't coming up with the English word. In the beginning of April, me and my family are heading over to Mallorca to just do like a boot camp to fully prepare for this Ironman. Let me know in the comments if you're interested to see exactly what equipment I'm using, what bike, maybe even my swim wetsuit, my glasses, my cycling gear, my running gear. Let me know if that's something that you'd want to hear. One more quick side note, make sure to use my code Laura on the Believer app and secure your training plan. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I'm hyped for week 2. See ya!
You've got to activate the glutes. This body posture, it might be more aerodynamic, yeah? But this is activating the glutes, yeah? You see that? You see how I'm activating them? Full activation now. No activation.